Hello and welcome everyone. This is Yanaman bringing you another Fleet Ops audio commentary. Today I have a 2v2 on star traffic, and the competitors for the day are starting off as the left-hand team, Ray320 starting off as the White Federation. His teammate down here starting off as the Blue Klingons. This is Funnystuff Chancellor Pictures. Down over here, composing of the bottom part of the right-hand team, this is Redshirt as the green Borg, and he is sporting a fancy-looking optimized Borg. And his teammate for the night, Boggz, as the red Borg. Boggz also sporting an opti, and we'll just see these players jump right into this stuff. Boggz looking to jump on a dilithium moon first with his expansion, with his first miner, as he is pumping out a conduction matrix. This is a little bit odd for a Borg player. Most Borg players do go for their tritanium, as somewhere around your third or fourth ship you start running into a small but significant tritanium crunch. But Boggz has put up his dilithium first. We'll see how that goes. Now, his teammate also doing the same thing, putting up a dilithium miner first. Otherwise, they are, heck, they're both like mirrors of each other. Doing a little bit of scouting here, a little bit of scouting here. These two players could be the same person with just slightly different voices. Who knows? Funny stuff here. Looking like he is going to be sporting a... Am I really seeing a Katinga rush here? He's pumping out a ton of Tompeis. Now, granted, these are queued up. He hasn't necessarily built them yet, but he could end up with a Tompei rush, which will be quite interesting. He's pumping out a Burrell here. That could totally be a feign, as if someone scouts you and sees all of these guys, they could think a Tompei rush. But he is putting down a lot of his other yards, so he's going to end up with Burrells, his central yard for his Quebec's classes, and we'll see. So up here, the Feds, Ray320, putting down chassis level 1, as he's also putting his Antares yard. So he'll be probably pumping out Intrepids, considering his opponents are Borg. And the Intrepids do quite well against the Borg. So yeah, waiting for a little bit of action as these folks... Oh, and Ray, in the range of this star yard here, and could very easily, yes, has lost his detector from a very observant Klingon player here. Funny stuff on the ball here. Let's see if, oh yeah, Boggz also a little bit in the range of the starbase. Ray trying to take advantage of that. Boggz not falling prey to the same thing. He's kind of on that. Going to be tailing this constructor that it'll be moving over to the Fed's natural expansion here. You can see down here that the Klingons have already moved into their first dilithium mine expansion. And Funny is saying that he is doing Katinga rush. So, and you can see it on the chat here. So we are really going to get to see a Katinga rush. A little bit of something. Where is the transporter stuff going on? A little bit there, as this Boggz has scouted that this guy is going to be putting this expansion out. And Boggz is pumping out a Scube and a probe, looking at another probe and another Scube. So Boggz is going fairly nice standard Scube rush here, as oddly enough, Redshirt here as the Green Borg has not clicked build on his two ships. So, oh, here we go. Finally, Redshirt getting this. And waiting, so another probe. So a little bit of a resource crunch here, as it looks like Redshirt has somehow gotten blocked off on something. I'm quite curious as to what it was, if that was in fact the titanium that he's blocked on here at the moment. Shouldn't be though, these cubes are fairly cheap as far as that. But in the beginning, the Borg do tend to run out of their resource. They can kind of burn through them pretty quickly. Boggz forward moving with his pair of ships that he already has out. His third ship there, and his fourth ship almost out here. Question is, where is Boggz going to attack? Now, we can see the Katinga Rush. Ladies and gentlemen, the fabled Katinga Rush with a trio of Katingas, followed by a Cabbage and 2 Brels. This is going to be running into a pair of Scubes with a single probe, so 3 versus 6. Funny is moving back, not looking to engage at the moment. Boggz is scouting out this one constructor. This constructor all by its lonesome could very well run into a little bit of trouble up here. There's only a single Intrepid, not going to be able to do much here. If the Borg could run up in here and take this constructor, they will be able to tag that about halfway, but the Fed shields are so darn strong that this guy actually has a shot of making it back into range of the starbase before it gets destroyed. Funny coming up on the bottom as both Borg are set up here. You can see that the Borg here, running in with an Intrepid here, trying to take it down, but again, not able to do a whole lot there. The Katinga's up, coming and closing in on the back behind them. This is a lot of Borg for a single person to take on. See this, and they're going to try to intercept that with a little bit of some transporter, but not going to turn out that way. And we can see that the Katinga Rush here, not in a position really to do anything. They are just really defending at the moment. And the Borg looking... the Borg are going to get cornered here. The Katingas have them nice in a nice little tight spot. So a nice little one-on-one, a good shot here. And you can see that Katingas really are actually kind of taking down these Scubes. Going to lose maybe one, not really. Wow, hello. Maybe someone was right on this one. Down goes a Scube, and the Klingons haven't lost a ship yet. Nonetheless, Funny having to fight this by himself, this one Katinga. Oh, wow, Boggz pulling away with that scout cube on its speed, able to just run away. I really do have to say, Boggz just super lucky here, trying to micro his ships here down to the last minute here, down to the wire. A probe taking extra fire, allowing the Scube to get away. Boggz... a Doty on the way, gonna be able to... and a Scube. Getting out of position, coming up just not in the right time. Boggz cursing there, you can see that one. As the Klingons moving into the Boggs' base, trying to put some pressure on this Doty. This dodecahedron is also in a world of hurt here. A single Katinga taking a bunch of hits here, but really not much of a loss for the Klingons. As, Ray and Funnystuff moving in on the Doty, getting the takeout there. And the Scube is going to be lost as well. Wow, this Katinga Rush really actually is a nasty, nasty version for the Borg. And Boggz in a world of hurt. We're going to jump right over here in a second. Boggz countering with his probes, looking to get some of these Katingas taken out. Funny getting the cloak off just in time, able to repair this Quebec. Going to take up some of the fire. Over here, you can see that Redshirt was able to pull back and has burned down some of the Fed expansion. And so he is now moving across the the field, looking maybe to put some pressure on the Fed's expansion here. The problem here that he's going to run into is these are really close to the repair, and they'll be able to quickly repair. Additionally, the Feds will be having a, yes, Starfleet Command up very, very shortly. So this resource harassment here is only going to be partially successful. Maybe if you can get a couple of these Intrepids down, but even so, a little bit of a little bit of kill there on some mining. That is good. An Intrepid taking some hits, going to lose its weapons there. The Katinga's moving in on the Scubes, getting probes down really, really far. A pair of Quebecs here. Another Burrell, another Cabbage with another Katinga in the works here, putting a lot of pressure. Wow, this Katinga rush, I'm really impressed with it. Getting another Borg kill, Scube kill, as Funny really just burning down on these scout cubes. This one scout cube not going to be able to get away as it runs right back into the phaser fire. And these guys are turning around. Boggz really looking to counter with a lot of probes. Maybe looking to try to get a Katinga out of it. He may get that if he can. Oh, there it goes. Boggz getting a nice little Katinga steal there as he is countering this Katinga rush with seriously probe counters. And they are going to end up running up onto this Quebec class here before it can run into that nebula if they can get it. Oh, but a little bit of misfocused fire. Wow. Oh, man, and down goes another. I believe that was a Scube as a Warpin comes in right on top of those guys and starts putting more pressure on it. This guy is going to down goes this Scube here as you can see this Cabbage class leveling up nicely, and Redshirt going to lose one of his probes. Boggz got some of his guys down a hair. Funnystuff making really good use of that nebula, really playing to the shield race's strength here. Not going to let... Oh, can they get this kill here? The engines are dead, and it is sitting there on a ranked up. Dead engines, though. This Doty here looks like a regen, an intercept, looking to get some kills, maybe on some of these Brels. Will get a kill there. This guy is not... Oh, they're going for some steals here. Boggz going to lose a Doty, though, in the process. Boggz getting the Brel kill with a steal. And the Tricobalt torpedo launchers firing and getting a lot of damage. Boggz with a moments of miss micro there, losing the Doty in the process. Wow, and these Cabbage classes really putting some pressure now that they're ranking up a lot. And the Feds moving in with their Warpins and Intrepid fleet going to move up. Boggz really hurting on shoot, he has no ships. Got a trio of probes, but those are not anywhere near healthy enough to really engage this fleet, especially with these ranked up Quebec classes, followed by 5 Fed ships, a Galaxy and some Intrepids. Here comes another Katinga and another Quebec with a Katinga again on the way. The Borg all over trying to get some steals here, looking perhaps to get a steal on this Intrepid. They're just not going to have the transport capability to steal anything. Instead, going to try to take out perhaps some ships. But Boggz in a world of hurt here, getting a lot of pressure. This one, some Katinga getting some fire here. Boggz missing an opportunity to destroy an Intrepid. That'll come back to haunt him in a bit. Down here on the minimap, we do see that Redshirt going to move up on the Borg here. I'm sorry, this Redshirt going to move his Borg forces onto the Klingons expansion. Going to be unmolested, knowing that Boggz is under some serious... Oh, and a Sphere is in a tight position here. This is a